Bakit nila pinapayagan ito na gawin ito sa isang senador?
Some NBI operatives are still at the library, Mr. President.
That
Siya ang
answer.
nagawa sa
Yes.
NBI na harangin ako dito.
So
Bakit natin hayaan siya nandito
Yes.
siya?
No,
We have to arrest them.
yeah, let me clarify. No senator was allowed to be arrested ever inside the Senate premises.
Mga kababayan, mahihirapan ng ICC na hulihin si Senador Bato de la Rosa dahil sa mga patakaran ng Senado ng Pilipinas. Para sa buong detalye, panuorin na lamang ang video. Ngunit bago ito panuorin, paki-like muna ang video at mag-subscribe. Maraming salamat po.
As a duly elected senator of this republic, I am concerned and disturbed by what happened to our colleague, Senator Bato de la Rosa, while he was entering this August chamber. And when he entered this August chamber, according to him, he was wrestled by some members of the National Bureau of Investigation. How can we allow other people to wrestle or even not to let him or preventing him to enter this August chamber? Ano ang ginagawa ng Sergeant at Arms? Bakit nila pinapayagan ito na gawin ito sa isang senador? Isang halal na senador. Sila, tanong ng tanong bakit hindi pumapasok si Senator De La Rosa. Ngayon at pumapasok, pinipigilan na pumasok. I am so concerned. Kahit siguro miyembro ng majority, minority, basta inabuso ng kahit sino naman ng isang halal na senador, pagtatanggol ko rin. Ngayon, gusto ko lang po malaman kung bakit hinaharas ang pagpasok ni Senator De La Rosa dito sa kapulungan na ito. May I know the answer? Maybe we can suspend the rules and ask the Sergeant at Arms what really transpired when Senator De La Rosa was about to enter the Senate Hall.
Mr. President, dear colleagues, I requested the Sergeant at Arms when we were on break before you elected this representation to review the footage of the CCTV. Has it been reviewed? Yeah. So since it has been reviewed, will you be ready to answer what happened? Factually lang. Yeah. Is there any objection to suspend the rules so that we can hear directly from the Sergeant at Arms? He's ready to give a report given that he saw the CCTV footage. Yeah. With the permission of the body, if there's no objection.
Yes, there's no objection.
Yes. Yeah. Former Senate President. Yes. There was a motion, Mr. Former Senate President, after I inquired with the Sergeant of Arms, he has viewed the CCTV and has saw what happened. So he will just tell us and give us a report if there's no objection.
Well, I have reservations, Mr. President, because it has never been done in the Senate. We have not suspended the rules while in plenary just to talk to the Sergeant at Arms. We can do it after the adjournment. Why don't we do it the usual way, which is let's adjourn and then conduct a hearing of the Senate and ask the Sergeant at Arms.
Well, two reasons, former Mr. President. Number one, it's also never been done that a senator being prevented to attend and being wrestled. Number two, in the past, we have suspended the rules and asked members of the executive. So actually, I don't think there are going to be interpolations of grilling or if ever it's through me. But I think it's a matter of the survival of the Senate because if we cannot even be assured that we can come to the sessional, I also want to ask the Sergeant of Arms, is it true that there are still agents of the NBI who are in fact still inside the Senate? And what is their business here, being here?
Yes, that is
With
the...
your Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm
Senator.
sorry, sir.
No, Senator Bato was just raising his hand.
I
but
was
will-
about to say, I don't think it was the sergeant at arms who was preventing Senator De La Rosa. It was some elements from
Yes.
another agency, not the sergeant
I
at
agree,
arms.
Mr. President. That's why my statement is we will allow him to give a report based on the CCTV that he has examined as our. With your permission, Senator Soto, can we recognize Senator Bato
Yeah, sure.
before
that-
acting on your reservation?
Right.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you, Mr. President. As of now, Mr. President, Antonio Trillanes and some NBI operatives are still at the library, Mr. President. May I move that the Sergeant at Arms remove these people from the vicinity of the Senate?
Mr. President, dear colleagues, Senator Trillanes, as a former member of the Senate, is welcome in the Senate and will, of course, be given due courtesy unless he has,
He is part of the harassment,
unless
Mr.
he is
President.
part of the harassment. So,
Kasama niya.
You gave me that
Siya
answer.
ang nagkuha sa
Yes.
NBI na harangin ako dito.
So,
Bakit natin hayaan siya nandito
yes,
siya?
with that clarification, is there any objection that we ask we will ask the NBI to leave except for the person or people who assaulted you, because in my view, our legal should bring them for inquest because they were caught flagrante delicto assaulting a senator in our premises. Yung nag-assault sa iyo hindi dapat pakawalan. Dapat dalin sa for inquest, no? Yung kung walang kilalaman na nandito at wala silang official business dito, may motion ang Senator Bato na paalisin sila sa Senate. Is there any objection?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. President, that
Senator
is,
Soto first.
I have no objection to the motion of Senator De La Rosa. As a matter of fact, I will probably support this motion, but parliamentary rules dictate that we settle first the
Yes,
previous
yes,
motion.
yes,
There is a
yes.
pending motion kaya hindi
Yes.
pwedeng patungan ng lesser
Yes.
motion.
Thank
No?
you
So
for that
let's
reminder.
resolve first the motion of Senator
Is-
Jingoy Estrada unless he wants to withdraw the motion.
Yes. With Senator Pia Cayetano, is it on the same topic or a different topic?
it's a continuation of the removal of the person, so I can wait until
Yes,
this
let's
motion is
act first
resolved.
on that. Senator Estrada, may I ask if you can withdraw because I think mas urgent na umalis na muna yung mga NBI. Then we can have a short huddle with the Sergeant at Arms whether we will ask him to report here officially.
Mr. President,
Yes.
if I may,
Yes.
sana bago sila paalisin, i-identify muna natin yung mga
Exactly.
nagharang sa akin at i-inquest natin.
Y-
Yes.
Papailan natin ng kaso bago sila paalisin dito lahat.
Ah.
Dahil para tayong king queen dito.
Yes.
Inassault na tayo dito sa ating opisina. Tapos walang mangyari. Paalisin lang natin. We have to arrest them.
Yeah, let me clarify, Senator Bato. That's my point a while ago. Papaalisin yung mga walang kilalaman sa pag-assault sa iyo. And
Correct.
that is not limited to those who threw punches or wrestled you. Meaning, if they are in conspiracy together in trying to prevent you from attending the
I
session,
am sure Trillanes is involved, Mr. President.
then
Andyan siya eh.
then
Kasama sila.
my suggestion is to consult with the legal and to bring them for inquest. No, but before that, I will follow the suggestion of Senator Soto. Can we first dispose or withdraw muna?
Mr. President, I withdraw my previous motion.
So since the motion is withdrawn, Senator Pia.
Yes. I think this is what the Senate President had in mind in any case. Let me just put on record, I think Senator Bato will also welcome this. Before removing anyone who is not involved, we have to determine who is involved and who is not involved. Obviously, I think that's quite obvious, but to be clear with the instructions of the Senate President, everybody here should be dealt with because they are here for a reason. We need to hear from them. They should give their testimony kung bakit sila nandito, sino ang nagpapunta sa kanila dito, ano ang instructions sa kanila, kahit tumayo lang sila dito, we want to know why are they here. So just to be clear, I'm pretty sure that is what the Senate President meant, but perhaps we can instruct our our legal team very carefully bago pa alisin. Pati yung identification nila, yung official identification nila, baka may mag-missing in action dyan. We just want to be clear that everyone who had who even witnessed, even if they were just a witness, we would want to have access to them, Mr. President. Thank you.
Let me clarify. No? If the committees themselves can hold in direct or indirect contempt unruly guests, may they be witnesses, may they be our employees or whatsoever, basta't non-members ng Senate, lalo na pwedeng mag-direct or indirect contempt dito sa Senado. But we are dealing with two separate things, whether what they did was contemptuous, and then secondly, whether there was a criminal offense committed within our premises in front of our faces that gives us the right for an arrest and ask the DOJ for an inquest. That is why I think the Sergeant at Arms took our instructions a while ago not only to view the video but to conduct an immediate investigation. Maybe we can have a 2-minute suspension and consult with the Sergeant of Arms kung nasaan na yung investigation nila. Before we ask anyone to leave the Senate. Tama si Senator Bato at Senator Pia. Baka paalisin natin, pero baka naman sila yung dapat arestuhin. No? So we'll suspend for 1 minute. Conferring with the people who had the floor, the Honorable Senators and Senator Soto, I'm hereby directing the Sergeant at Arms to complete his investigation, to continue to talk to the NBI and to former Senator Trillanes and give us a written report within the next 30 to 45 minutes. For the information, the initial report of the Sergeant of Arms is that the NBI is claiming that they're here to arrest Senator Bato, but they do not have an arrest warrant. Okay, that is why it is critical that either the Sergeant at Arms or the report or a written report. No? So, but he will complete his report by talking to them now. Senator Jinggoy.
Mr. President, do you mean to tell me that the NBI were here to arrest Senator De La Rosa without the benefit of any warrant of arrest?
Yes. So far, I do not want to talk in a partial investigation, but so far there is no information that the NBI informed the Senate, which by tradition, no law enforcement agency has ever come to the Senate in secret to effect an arrest. Usually they have an arrest warrant and they coordinate with the office of the Senate President, and the Senate President calls a caucus to get the details. No? But if
Mr.
there's no
President.
objection, I will recognize Senator Soto, but if there's no objection, I will just direct and allow the Sergeant of Arms to conduct the investigation. Is that okay?
Mr. President, may I suggest that we just follow your instructions and then go into a suspension so that because of some vital information that
Yes.
we're discussing which might be detrimental
Prejudicial.
to the records of the Senate later
Yes.
on.
Yes. So
So,
that was the
in the meantime-
initial verbal report of the Sergeant at Arms, but let us wait for the official full-length report that we're giving him 20, 30, 40 minutes to finish. But please do that, General, so that we will know our actions. In the meantime, they are not allowed to leave the Senate. No? Senator Marcoleta.
Mr. President, what happened to Senator Bato this afternoon does not only concern him. Most importantly, this concerns the very institution where he belongs. It is not only a disrespect to an incumbent and sitting senator of the Republic, but this is an act ridiculing this institution. Hindi po simpleng bagay yun, Mr. President. Kahit na po yung sinasabi natin na wala namang complaint or charges against him, wala namang bakit sila mag-aaresto, That's another point, Mr. Speaker. Yun lamang po napigilan siya, na pumasok siya para gampanan ang tungkulin niya. They already violated at least Article 145 of the Revised Penal Code. Marami po ang implication nito, Mr. President. Kamakailan lang, kagaya po ng alam ninyo, naipasa po natin ang Senate Resolution number 44, which was adopted on March 17, 2026. Dito po sa resolution na ito, Mr. President, dahil ito'y kamakailan lang, alam po natin na ang sense po ng Senate ay na-express sa pamagitan ng mga sumusunod. Una, due process and rule of law must be upheld in any surrender or extradition. Kasi po nangangamba tayo na isusunod na naman si Senator Bato sa ginawa nila sa dating Pangulo. Filipinos not formally charged or convicted have the right to due process and will be guaranteed reasonable time and opportunity to seek redress from the courts and avail of any legal remedies available to them before any transfer to foreign or international authorities. Ito pa po yung isa. Sa sense ng Resolution number 44, while not legally binding, the resolution reflects the Senate's position against extrajudicial rendition and may be invoked to resist any attempt to arrest or surrender a sitting senator without due process. Ito po'y in-adapt natin, Mr. President. And there is a relevant precedent. Halimbawa po, yung binanggit kanina, former Senator Trillanes, noong 2018, Mr. President, former Senator Antonio Trillanes avoided arrest by submitting to Senate custody after his amnesty was voided. Ang sabi pa nga po noon ni dating, the former President of the Senate, our friend Vicente Soto III, maintained that no senator would be arrested within Senate premises to preserve the institution's dignity. Salita po nito ng ating colleague, Mr. President. The Trillanes precedent shows that the Senate can refuse to allow any arrest within Senate premises, even for a non-bailable offense, Mr. President. Senate Resolution number 44 strengthened this position. While not legally binding, it expresses the Senate's official stand on this matter. Filipinos must be protected from extrajudicial rendition. They must be given reasonable time to seek legal remedies before any surrender or extradition. Due process must be strictly observed. This gives the Senate, Mr. President, a policy basis to resist any attempt to arrest or surrender Senator Bato to international authorities without due process. Even if offense is non-bailable, Senator Bato is still or should still be protected as long as he remains inside the Senate. Because, number one, Senate can assert custody over him as it did with Trillanes. Number two, Senate can refuse any entry to arresting officers. And number three, Resolution number 44 provides political and procedural justification to delay or prevent arrest or surrender to international authorities. Mr. President, the arrest cannot be executed inside the Senate, and the senator can seek judicial remedies while under Senate custody. Thank you, Mr. President.
Your manifestation is well taken and noted. I will restate that any government entity or any body, even judicial and quasi-judicial legislative bodies, their existence, of course, is always a priority. And when you have a collegial body like the House or the Senate, its members are given not only rights and responsibilities, but also privileges That's why there is also immunity against suit, because if you look at history, when the kings and queens in Europe allowed parliament to meet, they would kidnap or stop or arrest members of parliament from going to parliament if they think that parliament will be acting contrary to their wishes or interests. And that's primarily the reason why, although we opted for the presidential form of government, it is that the immunities is still found in our constitution. Having said that, there are also a list of criminal offenses, including preventing a legislative body from meeting. There are also a list of criminal offenses, for example, an assault on a person of authority. But it is really unprecedented for a senator to experience this within our premises. Having said that, I think it is prudent, as Senator Soto said, let us complete the investigation, get all the facts. But I do that in that manner, we'll be able to act accordingly. But it is not also prudent to just dismiss them and for them to leave. No, that's why I'm asking also the Secretariat and the Committee on Rules to start thinking about drafting a letter, if not a subpoena, to the NBI director, so that it will be on the record who sent these agents and what were their primary objectives, or under what authority were they acting and what was their mission. No? We will suspend and let's confer with each other, and then we will give the Sergeant of Arms a few minutes. I've also asked my head of Legis, Attorney Sara, to accompany them to find out what really was their objectives. Senator Marcoleta, do you wish that your speech your manifestation be referred to a certain committee?
Yes, Mr. President. But aside from that, I'd like to say that newspaper accounts has it that the CIDG issued a subpoena to Senator Bato on issues of extrajudicial killing. Mr. President, if that is a fact, then an impending case, a domestic case, is yet to be lodged against the senator. And therefore, with much reason, that the ICC cannot do anything because the case is already actively being pursued domestically, meaning to say it is within the ambit of our local jurisdiction. And considering that the ICC's core framework rests on the principle of complementarity, it is with much reason that the ICC has nothing or does anything to do with this because our domestic law has acquired jurisdiction already. Thank you, Mr. President.
That's correct, Senator Marcoleta. In fact, many members put on record when we passed that resolution that while the Philippine Constitutional is operational, the warrant of arrest has to be issued by a Philippine judge. It has to be from the judicial authority. So if they can show a foreign warrant, it still should be presented before a Philippine judge, and the Philippine judge has to still use the same parameters or requirements by the Philippine Constitution as to personal knowledge, as to the quality of the evidence or the quantum of evidence needed in order to justify a warrant of arrest. No? So we have two choices, whether to refer to the Committee on Rules since it affects the privileges and the rights of every senator, or we can refer it to the Committee on Public Order. However, there is still no chairman yet unless the acting majority leader wants to nominate Senator Bato as the chairman of the Committee on Public Order. The chair will wait for a...
I don't see anyone objecting, Mr. President, so. With that, Mr. President, this representation would like to nominate the first chairperson of the new Senate Committee on Public Order, and that would be Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there no objection? He is so elected. And maybe, just for the record, no senator was allowed to be arrested ever inside the Senate premises. Enrile, Estrada, Revilla, I think Trillanes, 4 na yon. So kung si Leila, de 5 na yon. Never been allowed arrested. And there's always been coordination with the Office of the Senate President. So Senator Marcoleta brought up 2 issues, the NBI and the CIDG. So we're referring it to both the Committee on Rules and the Committee on Public Order. Mag-usap na lang yung dalawang chairman so that we can get to the bottom of this.
Dapat lamang na ang tama at ang mga hakbang ay naaayon sa batas ng Pilipinas ang laging sinusunod. Dapat itong maging pundasyon ng lahat ng desisyon upang masiguro na magiging patas at makatarungan ang pagtrato sa bawat isa, anuman ang katayuan sa buhay o posisyon sa gobyerno. Ito ang tunay na kahulugan ng katarungan na dapat nating ipaglaban at isabuhay. Iyan lamang ang aking mensahe, mga kababayan. Maraming salamat sa inyong oras, sa inyong pakikinig, at patuloy na pagsuporta. Mabuhay ang makatarungang Pilipinas!